Hey, what's up, ID? Welcome to another tutorial on my channel. So this tutorial, this is going to be the third part for the Getx and Laravel tutorial. So without further ado, let's get started. Right. So the first thing we want to head over and do is sorry about the notification. Alright, so what I want to do is head over to where the folder is, because we're gonna run our Laravel project, which is the API part. So I'm gonna open CMD in this place. Alright. So that's gonna open into a path. So what I wanna do is first check my IP address. So we need this so as to use it to communicate with our app in case so that the localhost don't conflict. So if I do IP config, you can see my IP address is this. So what I wanna do is go ahead and do PHP at a serve. So when you do serve -host, provide an host. So the host is gonna be 192.168.164.187. Alright, then space, then double hyphen again, then our port. So we want to give it a port of 8080. So click enter. So it's gonna run our project in this place as the URL. Alright, so let's wait for this to finish. Alright, good. So as you can see, our server is already running. So let's go ahead and copy this. Go to Visual Studio Code. I have this, or you can go to Postman. I have this stuff installed, Thunder client. So you can install your Visual Studio Code if you want to test API. Because I think Postman sometimes drag my system down. So we're going to create a new request here. We're gonna just paste this right here. For the API, so let's open another Visual Studio Code. Okay, so I want to open the API so as to know here we are. So we have the API open already. Yeah, it's all okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna extend this. Then API.php. So let's hit to do. Alright, so inside here, you're gonna go ahead and do /API/to-do. So we should send a get request. Alright, now so you can see we have the results here. Okay, good. So sorry. So the same way we can also do post request and whatever I want to do. So first thing I want to do is head over to the folder and I'm just gonna close this. So close this also. So what I want to do is head over to controller. We are gonna create to do controller.dat. Alright, so it's gonna hold our Getx controller. So before that, we have to install Getx. So we have get here. I'm just gonna copy this. And initially, you're supposed to go to the postspec.yaml and add it over here. But I have an extension that does that for me. So if I do Ctrl+P, which is the postspec.im assist, and if I should go ahead and hit get, it is gonna add get and run pop get for me. You can see. So while that is going on, let's go to the string constant here. And let's do const string of URL. Sorry, string URL should be equals to this. Alright, this /API. Okay, and let's add one last slash here. Alright, so we want to create this. So in case you have any change, you can just change it, then it will reflect in every page. Alright, so it seems you have Getx installed already. So let's do class to do controller extends Getx controller. Right, so this is gonna import Getx for us. If it does not import, make sure you import Getx. As you can see, we import so Getx. So it has been imported already. So before we proceed, there's one last thing there's something you actually need to do from the previous request. So this one here, create a new request. Am I supposed to create a new? Can I click on this? Okay, good. So we have this stuff here. So let's go ahead and copy all this. Copy it. So we want to create a model for our project, and instead of writing all the code from scratch, we can use script type, which will generate exactly what we need. Alright. So let's say I have some previous stuff here. So now paste this to generate it for us. I say title body. Then this is gonna be to do model. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit copy in this place. Nice. So we can go ahead and close this again. Head over to the stuff, then go to our model and do to do .dat. So let's paste this here, and yeah, so you can see we're having this error. Basically, we just have to head over to the front and let's add question mark, so make it non-able in case. Then this place we can go ahead and do ID in case the data is empty and we don't want to break the application. We can just return some dummy data. Title the body. Alright, we don't need it for this, and yeah, this is having an error, so basically we just have to add this here. Alright, good. So we've done our model already, so let's head over back to the tool controller. So the first thing I'll head over and do is I'm gonna create a list from the Getx. So the Getx has a list property which we're gonna do like rx list. The reason why I say list property because we want to fetch all the data from database. Alright, so we're going to say a list of the to-do model. So it's going to import that. So close this, then let's call this to-dos equals to, they want to assign it to like an empty value, rx list is going to be also to-do model. Close this, then yeah, we're going to make it okay. Alright, empty. Good. I need something else. Let's do rx for the boolean. Rx bool is loading, sorry, equals to false. So this is to track if our server is, if it is making a request on server. Not false, it is rx bool, which is going to be equals to false. Alright, good. So since we've done this, what we're going to do is head over and do a future. So there's a feature because we want to return a data, so we can say get to do's, make it async. Alright, nice. So since we've done that, what we're going to do is there's a final URL equals to URL dot parse. So when we pass the URL, what URL want to pass? Want to pass the URL from that place with what is our to-dos. I think we can add it around the quote. Alright, good. So this is going to be -127 slash whatever. Isn't declared. We have constant here and we are using URL commit. Yep. It's not importing for some reason. Let's go to the constant. Let's remove this and let's do final. Okay, I think cost is okay. Let's do final. Okay, yeah, so the URL and message each other. Let's do our URL, so that is request URL. Alright, nice. So since we have that, we can go ahead and do try and catch, try, then catch, so also catch any errors. Let's go ahead and do print e.toString. Alright, beautiful. So first thing we want to do here is do, so basically let's write the final http dot response. So that is like a data type like the string. So we have HTTP response. So this will give us another because we need to import HTTP. Import package HTTP. Alright, I think we have to install HTTP. So let's wait for this to install. Alright, so it seems it has installed. Let's go ahead and do HTTP. I think let's rewrite this package HTTP, HTTP.dat as HTTP. Alright, now so you see the error has gone. We just need to cover this up. So it's going to be await HTTP.get. So while you're trying to get the request URL command, then our headers. So we need to pass headers like for Laravel. So which is going to be it's going to be accept application /JSON. Right, good. So since we have this, we are going to do if response the status code equals to 200 like usual. That is to know if it has worked. So let's go ahead and first do is loading. Let's make this loading.value should be equal to true. So once the data has been loaded, we cannot turn it to false. Is loading.value equals to false. Alright, good. So we can go ahead and do something like final content equals to JSON decode. So when we try to decode the response dot body. Alright, so what that is that we're gonna now do final data equals to, they will convert the content. So our own is post as list. So where is the post coming from? This post is actually this that is here. So as to access the array, right? Good. So basically we've done that. We're not going to do for our item in data. So you want to go through the list. We're going to do to do's dot value dot add. So we want to append them to our stuff. So we do to do model dot from JSON. So from JSON we're going to pass in the item. So why is it from JSON coming from? So from JSON it's coming from the to do model here, so which is right down here, as you can see. Alright, so we've done that part. So if that is that, then we go and do else again. We want to stop the loading. Equals to false, and let's just try and do print response dot body in case we have an error. Alright, so we've done this. So basically we are set to go. So let's go to the home.dat, which is where we have everything. So right here we're gonna go ahead and specify final to do controller equals to do controller equals to get dot, so I'm trying to import get dot put to do controller. So we are calling the controller inside this dat file. So basically what we want to do is, so once the page loads, we want to set an init state directly. So when the page load, we want to do controller dot get to this. Alright, good. So let's check this out. Debug console. And so we have no error. So basically I want to print out data to see what we have. Okay. So we have to auto restart. So once you auto restart, you will see something like controller has been initialized, something over here. It has start has been created, initialized, so that's how you know Getx and be included. Alright, so we are going to as a type, no, it's not a subtype of list dynamic. Okay. So basically we are having an error. Trying to figure out where the error is coming from. Alright, so I think I know where the error is actually from. So we have posts in this place as expected. Then you go to the Thunder here client. You see we have posts here. So posts and posts are different. So instead of taking this to post, I think we can just go to head over to our API and let's change this to let's change that one to post instead of posts. Let's change to posts. Alright, so save this. I think we are good to go. Come over here. Set request again. Okay, good. So we have posts. So let's auto restart. Alright, so we don't have any errors. So to confirm, you can go ahead and do print item. Alright, save this. Let's auto load maybe. So let's auto restart. Sorry. Good. So you can see we have the data here. Alright, nice. So I can just comment this out. So let's head over back to our home. So since we have that to do, so what we want to do is where we have where is it? So we have this list widget here, which is this in this place. So what we're gonna do is in the home, we're just gonna delete everything here. Alright. Save this. So basically we should be having something like this. I'm just gonna pin this to the square. Alright, good. So in this place here, we can have OBX. So OBX is to make it observable. It's a widget that comes with Getx. Alright. So OBX. So we're gonna do return. So for that return, we're gonna return a list view builder. So this view builder here is gonna take in item count. We're just going to do controller dots what I call it, to do's dot length. Sorry about that. So to be to use controller dot length. Why is it showing an errors? Okay, to use dot value dot length. Alright, good. So that we need an item builder. So it's going to be build context of context int of index. Alright. So go ahead and do return list view. What's our widget name? List widget. I think, yeah. So add that. Add this over here too. Then let's save this and see what happens. So we have an error. So let's refresh this. I think it's a render. Alright, so basically let's wrap this in maybe expanded, and let's see what happens. Okay, so nothing happens basically because of the Getx. I think the space is not okay. Alright, so in this case, I think the best thing you have to do is wrap this in a container and give it an height of, let's say, 400. Alright, so save this. Nice. You can see the last tutorial, we're going to move this down. And so we have this. Let's say this is returning 1. Let's say even we add 2 actually. So let's say no request. We're going to head over to the API, which is this API here. So we're just gonna close this, paste this here. So for the body, let's use a form, give the title testing, then body testing body. So actually it won't work. It's getting, so we need to send a post request. So let's send a post request. Send, as it has added already. What is this? Sorry. So we've created that already. We should go back to the get request now. And I send this. We have 2. Good. So I think if I should out refresh, out reload, I mean, nothing more. So let's out restart. So wait for it to initialize. Okay, we have nothing actually. I'm just gonna close this. Extra and move this like 800 and see what happens. Alright, so it is there, they are not just fitting with each other. So basically the container works but not very well. So let's remove this container. Let's wrap this with expanded. And let's wrap this with expanded also. No, not this. I think we are just gonna, let's cut all this and let's do colon. Children, paste this. So let's try with column. It's expanded. So we still have another that says column is causing some kind of issue. I'll do flex of 1. Alright, so this doesn't work. So initially I think I've seen what I've been missing. So in this place we have to do shrink wrap, make it true. Yes, also we have it. So initially this list widget here, what we're gonna do is we want to pass in final let's just say final to do. Alright, so we're gonna require that. Alright, so right where we have this is going to be, let's do it like this. To do dot value dot title. Alright, so I think we can make it something like to do model. Import to do model. Okay, can be assigned. I think we have to add exclamation somewhere here. So basically just add over here and do quick fix. Sorry, to do okay. So initially I think by the way, let's add this to prevent this winter here. I think I just do to do dot title, then let's add this. Or let's add this. Okay, anyhow, I'm actually confused in this case. So to do the title, yeah, so to title is showing, just need to add. Okay, yeah, we have to remove costs. I don't forget this. We have to remove costs. I'm gonna add cost here. Right, save this. Yeah, so nothing initially. Yeah, we're going to have this error. So let's go to our home, and when we have this, we're gonna do to equals to controller dot to do's dot value of index. All right, save this. So we have tested, then we have hello world. Nice. So the last one I'll do is head over to this place and we're gonna add return this a padding only of top. So we want a space between them. Alright, good. Beautiful. I think under inside this, let's cut this and there's a column. Sorry, column, and let's do children. This is text, so we also need it for the where's the error coming from? Column children. Okay. No, we are gonna fix that, so let's just continue again. Column children, paste this, and this is saying unexpected text, and this is saying unexpected text. Where are we having unexpected? Alright, good. So we've done this, and let's save this. So I've done an error here. You see that side is red. I'm not sure if I've done an error. So right here, let's go. So this is, oh, is that so? Now did we have const anywhere? So we have to confirm we had a const anywhere. No, it is not an issue. What I'm trying to do is just add. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do to make everything easier is just wrap this with a column. Sorry. Okay, then here paste. Okay. I actually don't know why this error is from, so let me take a few time and look at this. Alright, so let's just do this. So save this. Alright, so for some reason that works. I think I'm just going to first copy this. Copy that, then go ahead and copy all this. Alright, save. Okay, good. So we can go ahead and have body here. Then this can be reduced to 16. Then we go ahead and do cross as this alignment dot start, save. And yeah, good. So we've done it. So let's do something like when you click on this, take us to another page. So let's get and create a page called single.dat. Alright. So it's going to be a stateless widget. That's a single page. Alright, so this single page we're gonna import material. Import package Flutter material that. Then we're gonna do return scaffold. And this is not going to be something much. So we want scaffold, we can do body text next. Okay, if you do body next, close this. So if you close that, we have that. So let's go to the home. So for the home here, we can wrap this in a method called inkwell. So this inkwell now, we're gonna do something like okay, inkwell, we're gonna do something like on tab. Once you're on tab, want to do get dot to. So what page are we going to use arrow function? We're going to single page. Alright, good. So we're gonna have an error initially. Yeah, so it's like I think if you should click on any of it, you have an error. Yeah. So because we have to go to the material here, we have to change this to get material app. Save this. So this is gonna allow us to use the Getx navigation system. Right, so we start this. Alright, so let's restart and wait for that. Good. So it is loading. So basically, I'll also add the loading stuff to it. Till we really add it. Okay, so we have that. So if I should click on this, you can see I'm in the next page. Nice. So once I'm in the next page, I think I can do something like once a single. So let's wrap this in center. Save. Alright, nice. So let's go back to the previous page. Then in the home page, we're gonna pass it with before that, let's go ahead and do the same thing that we did in that previous, which is find her to do model to do. Then we can add this add question mark here. So for this page, we'll go ahead and do something like something like this. We're going to do dot title. Then for this part, we're gonna pass in to do controller. I'm sorry. To do controller dot to do's dot value dot not dot index. I mean, sorry. Go back. Alright, so index. Alright, so let's save this. So you see, we don't need to send a GET request to our API because we can basically just do it like this from this side. So I should click on this because we have testing. Click on this, hello world. So we've done that. What we want to do is just where is the single? So the single is here. Just gonna cut this. Let's make a column. Children, text. So one is gonna be for body. Good. So let's click on this. Nice. So let's do main axis to center. Save these. Good. So basically, we don't need this center. Nice. Then we're going to close axis to center. Okay, this seems to work. I think I just head over to the center bar. Alright, good. So we've done this. Let's look at sending a post request. So in our own here. Alright, so we have we've selected this already. Then for the button, we have press to it here. So let's go to our to-do controller. Alright, so this is gonna create a new function here. So we can do ahead and do void, which will be add to do. Okay, so let's add to do. So inside this to do here, let's go and pass something like required string title. So what we need and body. So this is going to be async. Alright, so while that is that, let's go and do our try and catch e print e dot to string. Alright, so right here we can go ahead and do final our URL equals to URL i.pass, which is going to be this URL slash to do. Okay. I think so. It's also possible like this. All right. So all right. So after doing this, so we can go ahead and do create bar data, which is gonna be something like this. So title is equals to title. Sorry. Title is equals to title. Then body is going to be equals to body. Alright, good. So once that is done, what we're gonna do is okay, basically you have to cut this outside, I think. So good. I think this also has to be here. Alright, so nice. So what we're gonna do is just do you don't need to do HTTP response here. So for equals to await HTTP dot post. So to post it to the our URL with our data and then with our headers. So our headers is gonna be accept application / JSON. Alright, good. So this data is happening now because we need to do JSON encode, which is going to be body JSON dot encode. So once you encode the data. Alright, nice. So basically, when this is done already, like I go ahead and do our regular if response dot status code equals to 201. Because we added 201 in code, because we should go back there and check it out. So we have store, because we added 201 here. So if it equals to 201, we can go ahead and say get dot snack bar success can do post has been created. Okay, so once we do post has been created, we're gonna do else get dot snack bar. This can be error, then we're gonna do JSON dot decode. So we're gonna decode response dot body and the message. Alright, save this And I think we are good to go, apart from one last thing. We have to do snack position. Let's do top. Alright, so I want it to be at the top, so we're gonna put this also here. Good. Alright, good. So once this is done, we can go to the home here where we have this. We can write and do to do controller dot add to do. So we want to add to do, which is going to be title controller dot text dot trim. So let's trim the text, and sorry, I'm just gonna put this down. Body controller dot text dot trim. Okay, save this, and I think the best way to do it is let's I think we can do one last thing before we auto start, which is okay, so basically this here we can do remove. Okay, not that, sorry, this here. So we can remove this and do if it is loading. So let's do if to do dot is loading dot value. So if it is true, let's go ahead and add another icon. Say icons dot loading. I'm not sure if there's loading icon, but let's just try that out. Else add this. So there's no loading icon initially, so let's do load. Let's do this so we know that. Alright, so this is loading. So save. So let's auto start. I should hit this. Alright, so it disappears initially. Oh, I think the issue there is we need to wrap something in an OBX, I think. Alright, so we need to wrap it in. It did not disappear actually, but we just got no response. So okay, we have error here. Okay, we have an error. We actually got a response. Error. I'm trying to look for the message. Let's see if we can change the text color. Color text, let's see colors dot black. Let's see what. Okay. I think. Oh wow. Color text should be posed to what? Right. Colors dot right. Well, let's just leave that thing. No, I don't know why it's like that. So we can go ahead and do print. Okay, so let's print this instead. Initial, I think the error here is required fields. So let's save this. So I should click on plus again. Let's auto start. Alright. So let's get and click on plus. Just gonna remove this from here. So let's get and drag this error. So the error we are getting here is not corresponding to what we are supposed to get. Errors. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and add a title to it. Let's say tests from app new data. So let's post this. Alright, so this has gone. Let's check it over here. Get. Let's send this. Alright, so I doubt it's right. So usually this error here is not something that we can translate also. I think the issue is with the emulator at this point. Because alright, so like I said, I think this has an issue to do with my emulator. So I think I just want to stop here today, then I think we're gonna continue next time. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.